Hey guys, thanks so much for watching and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a current favorites video and I feel like whenever I film these, I always start out by saying how I haven't filmed one in a while, and which it's always true because if I enjoy a product, I definitely stick with it. I repurchase things like several times over. If I enjoy something and I can count on it and I trust it and all that stuff, I just really stick with it. So everything in this video I have just really used a lot, almost every day I would say, for a lot of these products. So I'm so excited. I think a lot of you guys are going to enjoy this stuff. Of course, everything will be linked in the description box in case you want to check anything out. And please subscribe and like if you haven't already. I post 2 videos a week, so I would love it if you would stick around. And let's get started. I'm going to start with the makeup because I just really want to talk about this. And this is a palette by Tarte. I did a first impressions on this, gosh, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, at least a month ago, maybe a little longer. And this is the Showstopper palette. And first of all, the packaging, like how pretty. It's probably a little dirty, but how pretty is this packaging, you guys? This is a palette I have used every single day since I purchased it, and we travel a lot in the summer. Like this last weekend was the first weekend we were home in 4 weeks in a row on the weekend. So this has saved me so much room in my bag when we're traveling because inside, first of all, there is a huge mirror on the top, which of course is probably a little dirty. And then there is a bronzer, a blush, a highlight, and 6 eyeshadows. So there is a lot of stuff in this palette and everything is really good. Everything's really pigmented. It's so easy to blend out. Like I can't say enough things about this palette. I feel like it's really underrated. Like I just feel like a lot of people haven't talked about it, but this is such a good buy for the money. I think this is about $40, but $40 for a million different things. There is a pretty good amount of everything. I do have like a little bit of a heavy hand. I don't know, it's just so versatile. I feel like if you're the kind of person who likes a natural look, if you're the kind of person who likes a heavy look, then this still will work for you. I just think everything in here is so pretty. So I can't say enough positive things about this. I just really love it. The next product is a brush line from e.l.f. that again I feel like is really underrated because people don't talk about it, and I think it's called like their professionals line or something. I don't know. I will have a link for it obviously, but this is a contour brush I use every day for my bronzer. I have a few of their brushes. I'm just extremely impressed with these, you guys. I don't know, I feel like people don't talk about these, but they are so good for the money. They don't shed at all. I'm pretty rough with them. Like I use them every day. I travel with them. I wash them, and I wash them like pretty roughly. I'm not like, you know, like really soft about it. I want to get everything out of them. And these have just held up amazingly. For the money, I just really can't believe how good they are. I've bought a lot of expensive high-end brushes that shed like crazy, that don't last long, that start to fall apart. I don't know what is in these or how they do it, but they're so soft. They just really hold up and work really well. If you haven't tried any brushes from this line, I definitely recommend them. I also wanted to share the Revolution Makeup Revolution London Radiance Palette. So I don't know if I said that in the right order, but it looks like this. I believe this brand is exclusive to Ulta if you haven't heard of it before. When you open it up, there is a big mirror on the bottom, and then here are the 3 shades in this palette. I believe they do have another version of this with similar shades that are a little darker. I'm not positive, but I believe this is the lighter of the 2 palettes. This does have pretty mixed reviews, and that's because it's more of like, it's not a highlight, like a highlight. It's like an illuminating palette, kind of like a skin finish, I think is like the best way to describe it. So I like to use the 2 shades on the left. I don't know if it's on the right. I feel like it flips around when I'm working on the video, but the 2 shades right here I use for like setting on top of a setting powder, but just like when I'm done with everything and I want to add a little bit of a luminous finish to my skin, I will put these 2 like right here on top of my nose, under my eyes, center of my chin. A lot of the points where I don't have any bronzer that I want to just be like highlighted, but not like a highlight. I don't know if that really makes sense, but I just really think of this as like a skin finish. It's not something I would put right here for a highlight. And then this one I typically will add just on top of my bronzer some days, but I really think of this as like a skin finish and not a highlight. I feel like that's why some people aren't super impressed with this. If you apply this the right way to the right places of your face, I think you will really like this. I think this is like $10 too. It's very affordable, so if you want to try it out, I definitely like it. I think you will too. I also wanted to mention some lashes from Kiss Lashes. I'm really impressed with these. These are style number 11. And the first reason I kind of like saw these in the store was because it was 5. It says 4 + 1 free. So I don't know if there's always 5 in a pack, but it was 5 for less than $10. I think it was like $9.40, $9.49, something like that, which is a really good deal for 5 lashes. That's just like extremely cheap. And I also think these are similar to like the 120s by Ardell. I love those. I buy those all the time, but these are a little longer, a little more wispy, and they're also a little bit thinner on the ends. I don't know, I just feel like these really have like an eyelash extension look to them. I don't know if you guys have like seen someone in person with eyelash extensions, but I feel like they really have their own look. Like I feel like I can tell them apart from false lashes a lot of the time, just because they do get thinner on the outsides and they're just really, really curly. I also can get 3 uses out of these, so 3 times 5 is 15, 15 uses for less than $10. Like that's a really good deal on false lashes, so I really like these. The next thing is a dry shampoo, and the only place I've been able to find this is Nordstrom Rack, which I know that's like super random, but this is so good. It's called Psst, like a whisper sound, PSSST. And it only is $3. It's a travel size, obviously, but this, I don't know if you can like hear it. It's just very powerful how it comes out of the can, so I feel like it really lifts my hair from that. Plus, after I put this in my hair and I run my fingers through it and like shake it out, I don't feel anything whatsoever. It doesn't have a residue. There's a lot of dry shampoos that I feel like while they absorb the oil, they still are really heavy and really weigh your hair down. I don't feel that way at all with this product. I just really like it. Whenever I'm there, I always pick up a can because I haven't found it anywhere else. And it seems like something I should be able to find at the drugstore, so hopefully I can find it online for you guys. But it's really, really good, really inexpensive. Like there isn't anything fancy about it, but it just works really well, so I love this. While I'm on the topic of hair, I thought I should mention my hair extensions from Luxy Hair that I am so obsessed with, you guys. I don't think I've talked about them in a favorites video, so I thought I would just throw that in there, but they are the most like realistic hair extensions I've ever used by far, as far as like how they look when they're in. I'm not even wearing the full set, by the way. I think I don't have in a 3 or 4 clip and then 2 1-clip extensions. I'm not positive because they're so lightweight, like I don't even know what I have in. And I still have like super full hair. It's not like heavy or anything. It just, I feel like their way of hair extensions, their way of selling them to you and just like talking about them and stuff, it's way different than any other extension brand I've ever used. I just really like them. So I will link a coupon code down below. I believe it's Alexandra 5. And a video I did all about them and stuff if you guys want to check them out, if you're kind of thinking about hair extensions. I just really love them, so if you guys want to try them out, I have a code for you to save money. I want to move into skincare now, and there is a product that I'm so excited to share with you guys. This is the Aura Clean System from AskDerm.com. This is like the coolest thing ever, you guys. So what this is like a motorized facial brush. It spins in a circle like that. There is a regular setting and then a sensitive setting for obviously sensitive skin. And then it comes with 2 brushes. There is like an everyday brush, and then there also is an exfoliating brush, and they both have their own pod that it comes in like this. It's perfect for traveling. And the exfoliating brush is orange and white, so you can tell them apart. And I use this once a week, which is what it's recommended. I use this every Sunday, and then every day I use this one, just like the regular one. Now, the thing that's so different about this is it has a pod, like a little station that you put it in, and this does some really cool stuff. So when you put this into the station after it's used, it actually starts to clean your brush. It gets rid of 99.9% of germs, and then every once in a while it turns back on again and starts the process again, so you know that the brush is just really clean. And also it dries your brush. It gets like warm in there and it dries the water from your brush. So this is just the coolest thing. I've never heard of another brush like this. For the price point, to have all of this stuff in one is just an amazing deal. I don't have to worry about having like water or bacteria on my brushes. There's so many like facial brushes out there these days. It's just like such a thing, but this is the only system I've ever heard of like this. Immediately, my skin just feels so much better. The texture is better. I feel like since I'm starting to get all of that stuff just out of my skin deep down, that products soak into my skin better. I did a video for them, like a tutorial for their website, so hopefully that's up when this video goes up, but I think you guys are really going to like this. I just cannot say enough good things about this. I think this is like the coolest thing. So still on the topic of skincare, I wanted to talk about this again, and this is Cureology. It seriously is like my holy grail product. I do have a coupon code, or I think it's a link for you guys in the description box to try it out for your first month free. So if you try it for a month and you don't like it, if it doesn't work for you, then you can cancel it and you literally haven't spent a penny, but you have a 3-month supply of product, so there's absolutely no risk to it. But I cannot say enough positive things about this. So how it works is they have an app, they also have a website, and then you send them a picture of your face from the left, from the front, from the right. It doesn't have to be acne. It can be like anti-aging. I think they do a bunch of different things, but a dermatologist will get back to you, tell you what they think is going on with your skin, what they think you need, and then they like write you a prescription, I guess I would say, of what's on here, and then they send it to you. It has your name on it, so you know it's like for you specifically. This completely got rid of all of my acne 5 months ago, and I ran out of this a little after my wedding, probably like a week after my wedding. So I just thought like, oh, my skin is looking great. I don't think I need it anymore. I just want to see how it goes. Slowly but surely, the acne started coming back, and it wasn't that bad. It was like every once in a while, and then it just like freaked out of nowhere, probably 4 weeks after I stopped using this, and I was like, all right, I need to get back on it. So 2.5 weeks after I started using this again, literally all of my acne is gone. Like, I think this is the first day where I don't have a single pimple on my face, which is just like, oh my god, it feels so good to like not have to worry about that anymore. I feel like I'm wearing way less makeup. I feel way more comfortable. Like, this is just a holy grail, a lifesaver product. So it's $20 a month, and this will last you 3 months. If you run out, then just send them an email and they will ship you a new one. It's not like an extra charge or anything like that if you run out early. But you guys, I'm like obsessed with this. On their website, it will be like way more information of how to use it and what to do and stuff like that. But I definitely think this, along with the Aura brush, has just completely transformed my skin. Like, what it looks like right now and what it looks like 3-4 weeks ago, it's so different. I can't even tell you. Like, it just feels so good to not have to worry about all of that. So definitely check this out if you haven't tried it already. Again, your first month is free and you can cancel it, so there really isn't any risk at all. And that's all for my current favorites. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Everything will be linked down below. If there's anything that you think I should try out, please let me know. I love hearing what you guys recommend. And please subscribe and like if you haven't already. And I will see you guys again very soon. Bye!